गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन। कैसे हैं आप लोग और आपको क्या लगता है मैजिक एंड मिरेकल्स इन हेल्थ का मतलब क्या है? तो बिफोर गोइंग इन द रियल कॉन्वर्सेशन ऑफ द टॉपिक टुडे, दैट इज मैजिक एंड मिरेकल्स इन हेल्थ, लेट्स सी if there is any question so that we can have a magical conversation first and then the real topic. If you have any question, you can raise your hand or you can unmute yourself. Okay, if there is no question, then let's start.
Pallavi ji, can I?
Yes, sure.
Um, Actually, this is like, question is like, I have a huge problem how to get over. I keep postponing things, I'm kind of a person who I'm comfortable working on my own, in
Excuse me, can you switch
quietness
on your
and by,
camera? Can you switch on your camera?
yes, yes, yes.
Thank you. Very
Am I
happy.
visible?
Nice. Please go
Yeah.
ahead.
Thank you. I'm quite a what to say, someone who is comfortable doing things by myself.
Hmm.
I find it very hard to move effortlessly into kind of switch between things, like from my housework to my academic work, or it's like when I'm doing something, I'm 100% into it, and then when I have to switch into other thing, I find it very difficult.
Hmm.
So I don't know whether this is how I want to see how gratitude can help me in this.
Amazing question. So this is called as comfort of being in comfort zone. मतलब जब भी हमें कोई task मिलता है, for example, you're doing any office work and you're writing something. Initially, it takes time to focus, and once you are focused at that work, that stays for some time. And now, when you are told to switch this work to another thing, your focus means your concentration gets disturbed, and your brain doesn't like that. So basically, what happens that whatever is means whatever task is there, if it requires going out of your comfort zone, then your brain will always resist. So first thing is being aware that yes, now I'm getting uncomfortable. Second thing, giving yourself enough time for that project. Like if you're writing something and if you switch on, means you switch from one task to another too fast, then in the long run, you will have that issue of anxiety whether you will be able to finish that task or not. And when we create that stress and which comes from fear that whether I will be able to finish this task or not, then this procrastination or not being able to take up any new task, that thing comes up. So first, acknowledging it and then giving yourself enough time so that your senses are satisfied. If you are writing, give yourself at least 1 hour to write and tell yourself, I will do my next work in the next hour. So what will happen that you will you will be able you will be able to focus on that task and your brain will be fulfilled. Now when you go to next task, your mind will know that this work is over and now I am here. So like you said that you can give your 100% to it. This is a very good quality. Agar ye nahi hota, then it would have been a problem. So actually there is no problem. It is only that your brain needs some more time to focus on that task. Number two, if you plan your day before, means if you plan at least 3 to 4 hours in advance, कि इस घंटे में भी 1 से 1.5 घंटा I am going to do this, the next hour I am going to do that. So your brain knows, so it will not go in the state of discomfort. The other thing you said that I procrastinate things. Many times, very intelligent people tend to procrastinate. Why? Because there are two types of failures. One failure is there are two types of fears. I'm sorry, it is fear of failure and fear of success. So that fear is there. What if I'm not successful? Why? Because they like to give their 100%. and they like to do it the best possible way. And if it is not the best, they get affected. And that's why there is fear of failure and fear of success. What if it becomes too successful? Will I be able to manage that? So instead of going into that fear and creating that thought of future, now this quality of yours, giving 100% to your task, is going to be helpful. And if you have any further question, you can ask if you haven't got the answer to your question.
Yeah, I think I got it. It's just that, like, probably I think it's my mind that resists. It doesn't quickly move back and forth. So as you said, probably I need to get out of my comfort zone more often and kind of train my mind.
Yeah, and whenever you feel that you want to train your mind, give your mind required time also. Yes, you cannot move from one task to another just 10-15 minutes every 10 minutes. Even if this happens, you will feel tired very soon. Sometimes we have to do, but it shouldn't be a regular thing. Sometimes we have to do because that is the demand of life.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, Pallavi ji.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Sunita ji.
Thank you.
Yes. Smita ji, did you raise your hand? Do you have a question? Okay. So according to you, what is magic and miracle in health? आपके हिसाब से magic and miracle in health क्या है? So whenever there is a magic, we feel that something was there which was not possible to treat or possible to happen, and it happened. Like if someone got cured of any disease which is untreatable, it's a magic. If someone who was really not in a very good financial state becomes super rich, that's a miracle. That's what we think about magic and miracles, right? Now, if we look around, and now the topic is health, that's why I'm taking out this conversation. If you look around, you will observe that nowadays certain lifestyle diseases are very common. For example, cancer, autoimmune disorders, Alzheimer's, and many neurological disorders. Why this? Just a few years back, you don't have to go 100 years back, just a few decades back, this was not a very common scenario. It was a rarity, and it was really a huge thing because there were not many people who used to get suffered from such diseases. But nowadays, having diabetes, hypertension is very common, and such diseases, which are lifestyle diseases and autoimmune disorders, they are very common. So why is this happening? Is it is this today's time to blame? Absolutely not. It is nothing but the outcome of your thinking pattern. Now you may ask how our thinking is affecting our health. So here is the answer. There is a huge connection. There is an amazing connection, deep connection in between your mind and body. Whatever your mind thinks is taken by your brain as an order. If you are thinking about gratitude, if you are thinking about love, if you are thinking about deriving joy out of doing something, then your body gets a beautiful response of love, joy, and having wellness in body. And so the quality of cells which are being generated will be better, and even your immune system also improves. And that's why you must have observed that people who are sad, who are in grief, they fall ill often. People who have stressful personalities, who are often worried about what will happen in the future, they fall ill often. Now coming to the autoimmune diseases or cancer, which we don't know the reason, हमें पता ही नहीं है कि ये क्यों होता है, इसका रीजन क्या है. बहुत बार ऐसे भी डिसऑर्डर्स होते हैं, सिंड्रोम्स होते हैं, जिसके लिए डॉक्टर कहते हैं कि इसका कोई रीजन नहीं है, ये बस है, अभी हमें इसे ट्रीट करना है. Many times there is this habit, and nowadays this is rampant. As we are getting isolated from people more and more, And why am I saying this? Because in our previous generations, or if you go back to 2 to 3 generations back, people were more connected to each other. There were no devices, and there were no pressure of earning X amount of money, because economy of our country was also developing. Working hours were less. People used to talk more to each other, and they used to interact more. If children don't get any answers from their parents, they used to get answers, or that kind of love, or that kind of curiosity from other members of family, right? But with as the time passed, people started moving to other places, because economy started developing, and the times changed, because there was a need to earn more money for education of children and for further future of children. So system change, it is nothing good or bad, it is just what it is. And then these devices, technological advances made it possible for us to do our work very fast, but it also disconnected us from people around us. So in the past years, people's emotional intelligence was higher, because for them it was very easy to understand each other. There was at least one person in the family or friend circle who was actually there to understand. But now people are isolated, they have their emotional issues, but they don't have anyone to talk to. Or even if there is someone to talk to, they feel that there is no one to understand, there is no one who can listen without any judgment, because everyone has his or her life, their issues. And what happens when they come together? There are disagreements, there are complaints, there are arguments, and if things really don't go well and there's a lot of gap, then big issues come up. And then what is the outcome? Both of them hold some grudges, and this habit of holding grudges makes you actually go down in your physical health also. When you hold grudges, when you hold complaints about other people, then you are suppressing something inside you. At the same time, you are angry. You're very angry and frustrated over one issue of any one person. This may create havoc in your body, and you might not be even aware of it. So, whenever there is a palliative treatment therapy for cancer patients, uh, and their interviews were taken, it was found out that they said that if I want to change anything in my past, I would go back and let all those things go which I had held for myself and my family members. I would have chosen to live my life more joyfully. I would have chosen to fulfill my dreams. I would have chosen to spend more loving time with my family, my friends, and my partner. But today, standing here, when we are experiencing the best of health, are we really aware that this might also happen, or we need to let go? If you ask a healthy person to let go of something in his or her past, they will say, no, it is very easy to say, but it is very difficult to do. Why do they think so? Because they haven't been gone through that journey, and they haven't reached that end of life where realization will hit them hard. But do we have to go to the end of life to realize this? Or are we ready to go through that process today? Even if you think that it is very difficult to let go of it, remember that when you are holding that grudge, complaint, or anything negative about any other person, and you will be surprised to know that what we hold inside us is not for people who are outside our love circle or family. हम उन लोगों के लिए पकड़ के रखते हैं जिनसे हम बहुत ज्यादा प्यार करते हैं, जिनसे हमें बहुत सारी एक्सपेक्टेशंस होती है. एंड इन दिस प्रोसेस वी थिंक दैट हमने होल्ड करके रखा है, इसका मतलब now they have to, now this is their punishment, now they have to go through it. Little do we know that we are punishing ourselves, and we don't know how our cellular structure is changing. And if we want to create magic and miracles in health, then the first step that is required to do is to change your thinking. to change your mindset. You'll find out that the moment you start releasing all those grudges and complaints about people and start forgiving them, you will be actually in the process of blessing yourself. You are in the process of blessing your body for creating better quality of cells. And what happens when you let go of things? What happens when you forgive people? You think that you are doing a favor to them, but it is not the truth. You're doing the biggest favor to yourself. Scientific research has proven that more than 95% of diseases are caused because of your thinking, your mindset, changes in your thinking pattern. So when you change your thinking pattern, you are heading towards creating miracles in your health. So how will you create these miracles in your health? That you can do only when you are expressing gratitude to your body parts. And why is it important? Because gratitude is one way to shift your frequency from low vibration to high vibration. So if something opens up for you, then just go into your own life. Look at yourself or your family members and see what kind of diseases or what kind of disorders or what kind of something which is not creating feeling of fulfillment and wellness within you is present within you. When you find out that feeling, then it is not health. It is not perfect health. And if you resolve this, you are doing the greatest service to yourself, because when we don't do it, we are not grateful to our creator and our body. We have got this body for free. We haven't paid for it. But when we are suffering from any disease, when we are suffering from any disorder or condition, we just pray to God only for one thing, and that is good health. We go out in the hospital, we spend a lot of money, and then we come to know how health was given to us for free. The more grateful you are, the more you will take care of your body, the more you will be inclined to involve yourself in some exercise routine or drinking a lot of water, sleeping on time, and taking care of your emotions. All your choices of activities will change if you are truly grateful for your health and body. And when you are grateful for your body, you are actually grateful towards that creator who has given you this wonderful gift. So moving ahead with our book session, yes, Magic and Miracles in Health. If you see in the picture, there is a bottle, and it seems like there are many small bottles with medicine in it. So author wants to say that if magic is present anywhere, it is present in gratitude. And when you have that, and she is just using this analogy that this magic elixir is nothing but gratitude. So the bottle has medicine, but if you practice gratitude, then the gratitude itself is elixir, is the best medicine for your body. Miracles are not contrary to nature, but only contrary to what we know about nature. हमें बहुत बार ऐसा लगता है magic and miracles, oh wow, that is something different. But the truth is that miracle is the natural process, and what only contrary to what we know about nature. If we think that miracle is rare, then we really don't know what miracle is, because miracle is the natural course. And sometimes we think that miracles are uncommon and it is difficult that it will happen to them. Miracle is a daily part of our life. The only thing required for us to see miracles is to see clearly and observe deeply. Be grateful and just be observant. And when will you be that? When you open your mind. We should feel healthy, energized, and full of happiness most of the time, because that is how it feels to have our birthright of full health. बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि हमें वैसे तो कोई डिसीज नहीं है, we don't have any disorder, and we are eating well, we are drinking water, but there comes some time when you really feel very low. You are practicing gratitude, you are giving thanks to people, and still you don't feel very good about yourself. You don't feel good about the instances and incidents around you. You really don't feel happy with the people जिनके साथ आप रोज रहते हैं. और अगर ऐसा है, then on that day you are not in full health. If you don't feel energetic as you wake up in the morning, then you are not enjoying full health. If you don't feel enthusiastic and excited to lead the day, and if you are not curious to know what this day has to offer to us, then this is not the best health. The reality, however, is that a lot of people don't feel this way very often. If ever, many people are dealing with illnesses and problems with the functioning of their body or suffering from bouts of depression and other mental health problems, which are all states of less than full health. So, अगर आपको ऐसा लगता है कि बहुत ज्यादा इलनेस है या प्रॉब्लम है या सफरिंग है, तो फिर ये सारी चीजें आर नॉट अबाउट हेल्थ, दे आर लेस देन फुल हेल्थ. इवन डिप्रेशन, हमें ऐसा लगता है कि बस ये लो फील होना तो नॉर्मल है, बिकॉज कभी कभी तो ऐसा होता है ना, स्ट्रेस में रहना नेचुरल है. हमारे लाइफ में इतना कुछ चल रहा है कि स्ट्रेस तो आजकल नेचुरल है. डिप्रेशन, इतना ज्यादा लोनलीनेस बढ़ गया है, डिप्रेशन, फीलिंग डिप्रेस समटाइम्स इज नेचुरल एंड नॉर्मल. सो थिंग्स विच वी थिंक आर नॉर्मल एंड नेचुरल आर एक्चुअली नॉट नेचुरल. इफ यू गो बैक टू टाइम, जब 100 साल पहले आप जाएंगे, स्ट्रेस, एंजाइटी, डिप्रेशन, इन चीजों का नाम भी नहीं सुना था किसी ने, करेक्ट? तो आज ये कहां से आ गया? These are all man-made things. These are all our responses and reactions. Not even responses, these are our reactions to the outer stimuli which we actually can't enjoy, we can't handle. Gratitude is one of the fastest way I know to magically begin experiencing the full state of health you are meant to have in your body and mind. So gratitude, कृतज्ञता जो है, वो आपके जीवन में मैजिक लाने के लिए सबसे ज्यादा फास्ट, मतलब सबसे ज्यादा फास्टेस्ट वे है. So how do you feel magic and miracles in your health? All the miracles of healing we see happen are simply the result of full health being restored instantly in the human body, where before there are less than full and perfect health. If you don't think gratitude creates miracles in your health and body, then read some of the thousands of miracle stories on the Secret website. So the author wants to say that अगर आप चाहते हैं कि आपके लाइफ में या आपके जिंदगी में कुछ मिरेकल आए, और आपको ऐसा लगता है कि सही में ये कहीं होता है इस दुनिया में, then you must go to this website and read about miracle stories. तो मिरेकल स्टोरीज का मतलब क्या है? मिरेकल स्टोरीज मतलब, एक स्टोरी जब हमने प्रीवियस किसी चैप्टर में पढ़ी थी, जहां उस छोटे बच्चे को एक ऐसा डिसीज था जो रेयर था, एंड डॉक्टर्स वर not actually trained to treat that person, right? Can you hear my voice now? Okay, just a minute. Give me a second. Yes. Can you hear my voice now? If yes, then please write in the chat box so that I know. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, author के हिसाब से gratitude is one of the fastest ways I know to magically begin experiencing the full state of health you're meant to have in your body and mind. You're not here to experience illness. You're not here to even experience any throat infection, feeling low, feeling weak, or feeling unhappy or depressed about life. You're not born here to get stressed or to get anxious or to complain about things. So, why are we here? We are here to experience the abundance of health, wealth, and relationships. But are we really working towards it? That is the question. So, what makes us create that miracle and magic in our health? So, the first thing, it starts with our thinking. Gratitude is the fastest way. That means if you practice gratitude, then you will see shift in your thinking process, because there will be a lot of chemical changes in your brain when you start being grateful. You will find out that your happy hormones are increasing, you're feeling the surge of oxytocin, you feel better connected with people around you. You will also feel that the secretion of your stress hormones is getting reduced. You will not feel like reacting to every person's opinion, because now you know that it really doesn't matter what they think. If what you do and what you say aligns with your goals of life, it aligns with your value system, then it really doesn't matter what other people think. What matters the most is what you think in your head and how you feel in your heart. And this can be changed easily with the help of gratitude. But if you are just thinking grateful thoughts, अगर आपको ऐसे लगता है हम तो रोज ही thank you कहते हैं, तो just mark my words that writing gratitude is going to change the scenario. It is going to change the way you are going ahead in life. Why does that happen? Because when you write down, many senses get involved. Your eyes, your ears, your hands, your mind, all your body and mind works in sync so that you can write and feel that. And that's why writing gratitude is a very powerful practice. Gratitude's magical power increases the natural flow of health to the mind and body and can assist the body in healing more quickly. As countless studies have shown, the magical power of gratitude also works hand in hand with good bodily care, nutrition, and any medical assistance you might have chosen to follow. When you are grateful, your actions change. And how do your actions change? If, for example, I say that I'm really grateful to my health. This is just saying. This is which is about wanting and which is about doing. But if I am really grateful, if gratitude is in my being, then I will make sure that I go out for walk in the morning. I exercise daily, maybe weight training or yoga. I make sure that I make healthy choices of food. I make sure that I include more vegetables and fruits in my diet. I also make sure that I get my full quota of water every day. So all these things are very simple. But it is very simple not to do these simple things. We easily forget. Why do we forget? Because कभी नेचर ने या आपके बॉडी ने ये नहीं कहा, अच्छा कल एक्सरसाइज नहीं की, कल आपने पानी नहीं पिया, कल आप जल्दी सोए नहीं, तो you will get a punishment today. Has it ever happened to you? Absolutely not. हम किसी के साथ ऐसा हुआ नहीं है, और इसीलिए हम बहुत easily careless भी हो जाते हैं. So being grateful means being more careful about your body, being more responsible towards the actions you take for taking care of health. और health के लिए actions लेना इतना simple है. It does not require much of efforts. Just 1 hour of exercise, drinking a lot of water, sleeping on time. On time का मतलब ये है nearest to your sunset time. So 10 o'clock is like 10 to 10:30 p.m. is a very good time to go to sleep so that your body gets enough time to get rejuvenated and to heal faster. But many of us think that हम रात को 1 बजे सोए तो 1 + 8 मतलब 9 बजे सुबह उठे तो इसका मतलब 8 घंटे की नींद तो हो गई है. बट डू दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट और ये आप दोनों तरीके से अगर सो के देखेंगे यू विल फाइंड आउट दैट व्हेन यू वेक अप एट 6 a.m. and sleep at 10 p.m. you will feel more energetic and rejuvenated. And when you sleep at 1 a.m. and wake up at 9 a.m., even if it is the same 8 hours, you will not feel that rejuvenated or fresh. So these small actions, if you are not following, then what is the use of writing hundreds of gratitude towards your body parts? Being grateful means bringing that gratitude in your action. And that's why she's saying that when there is some kind of sickness or condition in your body, it is understandable that you may have negative feelings about it, like worry, frustration, or fear. But having negative feelings about sickness does not restore health. बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि जब हमारी तबीयत खराब होती है तो we worry कब ठीक होगा, and frustration and fear, all these things are associated. Now अगर आप इसे other way around देखें तो people who worry a lot, who are frustrated, who have some fear, who have anger issues, आप ऑब्जर्व करेंगे कि every few days they have some sickness. छोटे छोटे उनके हेल्थ इश्यूज चलते रहते हैं. कुछ लोग हैं they actually go through these frequent bouts of throat infection. कुछ लोगों को पता नहीं क्यों बुखार आ जाता है. So these small things go on. So this having negative feelings about sickness does not restore health. अगर आप उनमें से एक हैं तो आपको एक बार खुद को ये सवाल पूछना है कि when my body is sick, when I am feeling ill, that means what is my body communicating to me? मेरे अंदर वो कौन सी नेगेटिव इमोशन है जिसे मैंने पकड़ के रखा है. If you don't let go of it, this sickness or illness will come to you again and again. Why? Because this breakdown in your health is nothing but the way your body the way your body is communicating to you. In fact, it has the opposite effect. It reduces health even more. To increase your health, you need to replace the negative feelings with good feelings, and gratitude is the easiest way to do. Many people also have critical thoughts and feelings of dissatisfaction about their physical appearance. This is a very important point. Nowadays, many of us are struggling with weight loss. और हमें ऐसे लगता है कि I am overweight. Even if you are in that proper weight range, we often look in the mirror and we find कि नहीं यहाँ से थोड़ा सा कम होना चाहिए था. ये ज़्यादा है. I am so fat. I am so thin. My face is not good. Yeah. There are many complaints that we have about ourselves and within us. And that's why whenever someone gives you an appreciative remark that you're looking beautiful, you feel happy, at the same time you feel doubtful. क्यों डाउट आता है? क्योंकि आपको लगता है कि ऐसे कैसे हो पॉसिबल है? I am not that good looking. So there is a lot of self-doubt plus feeling good. इसका एक मिश्रण होता है ये feeling. तो जब हमारे अंदर हमारे खुद के बारे में बहुत सारे क्रिटिकल थॉट्स होते हैं या वी आर डिससेटिस्फाइड, दैट इज आल्सो नॉट ग्रैटिट्यूड. इवन इफ यू थिंक दैट यू आर ओवरवेट, इवन इफ यू थिंक दैट थोड़ा सफेद बाल है या आपको ऐसा लगता है स्किन पर डार्क पैचेस है, वॉट एवर इट इज, फर्स्ट बी ग्रेटफुल दैट you are there, you are present, your body is healthy, and this is the temple of your soul. And if you want to take action, then let that come from this feeling of gratitude instead of letting it come from the feeling of criticism. This way, you will enjoy more and better results. Unfortunately, those thoughts and feelings also reduce the magical flow of health. When there is something you don't like about your body, you're not being grateful for your body. Think about it. By the law of attraction, complaints about your body bring more problems to complain about. And so, complaining about your body or appearance puts your very health at risk. इसीलिए जितनी ज्यादा हम कंप्लेन करते हैं, हमारे खुद के बॉडी के लिए या हमारे हेल्थ के लिए, उतना ही ज्यादा हमारे लाइफ में कंप्लेंट्स आएगी, ऐसी सिचुएशंस आएंगे जिसके लिए हमें और कंप्लेंट करनी पड़े। तो लाइक अट्रैक्ट्स लाइक। आप किस चीज की कंप्लेंट करते हैं, ये सबसे पहले खुद से पूछना जरूरी है। Whoever does not have gratitude for their health and their body, even what he or she has will be taken from him or her. जिनके भी पास अपने हेल्थ के लिए ग्रैटिट्यूड नहीं है या कम है, उनके पास जो है वो भी ले लिया जाएगा। Many times under the name of working, जैसे कुछ लोग होते हैं, my work is worship. In that struggle to notice or to balance your work and personal life, you tend to forget one more important thing, giving proper rest to your body. और जब आप बहुत दिन तक ऐसा करते हैं कि you are not giving rest to your body and mind, then it will break down. And then your body will communicate to you, have rest, drink water, through certain diseases. If you're going through a problem of kidney stone, that means your body is shouting, I want water, please drink more water. If your body is undergoing viral infection twice a month and for many months together, that means it is asking for some physical rest and for change of thoughts. Whoever has gratitude for their health and their body will be given more, and he or she will have an abundance of health to their body. You may be sick or unwell now, or even in a lot of pain. But if you are reading these words, you are continuing to receive the gifts of health. It can be very difficult to access feelings of gratitude when sick or in pain, but even the smallest bit of gratitude helps increase the magical flow of health to the body. बहुत मुश्किल होता है अगर आपकी तबीयत ठीक नहीं है, आप बहुत ज्यादा दर्द में हैं. Yes, it is very difficult to create thoughts of gratitude. अब किस चीज के लिए हम ग्रेटिट्यूड दे, इतना दर्द है, हाउ कैन आई बी ग्रेटफुल? या दैट्स ट्रू. तो इसका पहला ऑप्शन, पहला उपाय तो ये है कि जब आपको कोई भी इलनेस नहीं है और सिकनेस नहीं है, तभी बीइंग इन ग्रेटिट्यूड की प्रैक्टिस करें, ताकि आप अपने तबीयत का ज्यादा ध्यान रख पाए. और दूसरी चीज ये है कि थोड़ा भी आप ग्रेटिट्यूड में आए, मीन्स इफ यू थिंक दैट यू आर फीलिंग अ लॉट ऑफ पेन, इवन इफ you practice gratitude for 2 to 3 times a day in your mind, it will definitely make you in a better phase of health. So how will that happen? Just tell yourself, I'm so grateful for. अभी क्या क्या हो सकता है ग्रेटिट्यूड के लिए? आपके आसपास के लोगों को देखिए, चीजों को लेके, आपके पास एक बेड है, एक अच्छा घर है, washroom है, you have other body parts which are working well, you have your eyes and you have your mind which can think, you have a heart which can feel the support of your family members, and then you have your other family members who are supporting you in these bad and difficult times. When you create such thoughts of gratitude, you are helping increase the magical flow of health to your body. Yes, it may sound difficult, but then it takes courage to do something different. And अगर जब तक आप कुछ अलग नहीं करेंगे, आपके लाइफ के रिजल्ट्स भी अलग नहीं आएंगे. If you think that I am not liking my reality and I want to change it, then you have to change something within you so that you can enjoy a different and better result. So today's practice, Magic and Miracles in Health, is designed to dramatically increase your health and happiness. And we are going to take a triple-pronged approach to accelerate the results. So step 1 ये है कि health you have received in the past. Think about the great health you have received throughout your childhood and adolescence and adult life. Think about the times when you felt full of energy and you were happy. Recollect 3 separate times in your mind when you felt on top of the world. Say the magic words, thank you, and feel sincere gratitude for those times. If you think back to the big moments in your life, you will be able to recollect 3 separate times very easily. तो आज हमें ये जो ग्रैटिट्यूड है, ये 3 मतलब पास्ट, प्रेजेंट और फ्यूचर के लिए करना है. तो सबसे पहले ऑथर इज स्टार्टिंग विद पास्ट. अगर आपको लगता है कि आज आपकी इतनी अच्छी हेल्थ नहीं है, या फिर हेल्थ तो अच्छी है लेकिन इतना ज्यादा एनर्जी और एंथुसियाज्म नहीं फील होता है, देन एट दैट मोमेंट अगर आपको लगता है कि आई एम इन अ लॉट ऑफ पेन, इट विल बी वेरी इजी फॉर यू टू गो बैक इन योर पास्ट एंड थिंक अबाउट दोज टाइम्स व्हेन यू डिड नॉट हैव एनी हेल्थ इशू. तो याद करें हमारे बचपन के दिन, आप कितने एनर्जेटिक थे, आपको कभी थकान महसूस नहीं होती थी, एंड दिन भर आपको कुछ भी ऐसा रीजन नहीं था जिसके लिए आप स्ट्रेस में ज्यादा देर तक रहे. You used to fight with your siblings and friends, but within 5 minutes, you used to be normal. So तब आपका फिजिकल और मेंटल हेल्थ सबसे बेहतरीन था. Can you think about it? जब आप टीनेज में थे, you were so happy to grow, you were so happy to explore many more things of life. तो वो सारे मोमेंट्स को याद करें, जब हो सकता है आपने कोई मैराथन में पार्टिसिपेट किया हो सकता है आपने किसी हाइकिंग या फिर किसी ट्रेकिंग किया हो, तो उस वक्त आपकी हेल्थ कितनी अच्छी थी, आपने कितना करेज दिखाया था. जस्ट थिंक अबाउट ऑल दोज टाइम्स इन द पास्ट. दिस वे it will be very easy for you to be grateful for your energy and vitality. Now step 2, health you are continuing to receive, that means present. Think about the health you are continuing to receive today and feel grateful for every organ, system and physical cell that is currently working well in your body. Think about your arms, legs, hands, eyes, ears, liver, kidneys, brain or heart. Choose 5 functions of your body that are well and one by one mentally say the magic words, thank you for each one. आज आपकी हेल्थ अगर एकदम अच्छी है, आप तंदुरुस्त हैं, तो फिर हमारे अंदर के जो ऑर्गन्स है, डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम, हमारा रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम, सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम, एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम, नर्वस सिस्टम, लिम्फेटिक सिस्टम, सारे सिस्टम्स की तरफ ग्रैटिट्यूड प्रदान करें, क्योंकि हमारे परमिशन के बिना या हमारे कंट्रोल के बिना ये सारे ऑर्गन्स कितने अच्छे से और स्मूथली वर्क कर रहे हैं. आपके जो सेंसेस है, एवरीथिंग दैट इज वर्किंग वेरी वेल इन योर बॉडी. आपके हाथ, पैर, आपकी आंखें या आपके कान और सारे वो ऑर्गन्स, तो इसमें से कोई भी 5 फंक्शंस आप चूज कर सकते हैं एंड वन बाय वन मेंटली से द मैजिक वर्ड्स, थैंक यू. Now, step 3, health you want to receive, that means future. You're going to choose one thing you want to improve about your body for today's magical practice, but you're going to use gratitude's magical power for it in a very particular way. तो आज अगर आपके लाइफ में या मतलब आपके बॉडी में कोई भी, जैसे पैर में कोई तकलीफ है या हाथ में, या यू आर फीलिंग नॉट वेरी वेल, आप अगर बीमार हैं या आपको ऐसा लगता है कि आपके डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम में हमेशा गड़बड़ रहती है, तो चूज वन थिंग दैट यू वांट टू इम्प्रूव. थिंक अबाउट द आइडियल स्टेट ऑफ व्हाट यू वांट टू इम्प्रूव. तो कौन सा सिस्टम है या कौन सा बॉडी पार्ट है जिसे आपको इम्प्रूव करना है, और आप कौन सी, मतलब अकॉर्डिंग टू यू व्हाट इज द आइडियल स्टेट, आप उसे किस तरह से, आप किस हेल्दी स्टेट में उसे देखना चाहते हैं. और अगर आपके हिसाब से वो हेल्दी स्टेट है, तो फिर वो हेल्दी स्टेट इमेजिनेशन में कैसे दिखता है. When you give thanks for the ideal state of anything, you have put into motion to receive back that ideal state. Very often, when a person is diagnosed with an illness or disease of some kind, they will not only talk about it a lot, but they will research the disease, gathering information about its possible worsening symptoms and dreaded outcomes. So, बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि अगर किसी इलनेस या डिसीज को डायग्नोज होता है किसी इंसान के बॉडी में, तो हमारे यहाँ तो इंडिया में बहुत आदत है, आपकी हेल्थ कैसी है, एंड दे विल कीप ऑन टेलिंग यू, ऐसा है, ये खराब हुआ, वो खराब हुआ, अब तो ऐसा है, उम्र के हिसाब से पैरों में दर्द होता है, घुटनों में दर्द होता है, ये होता है, एंड यू विल रिग्रेट समटाइम्स कि मैंने ये पूछा ही क्यों. एंड कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं, वो ऐसा बोलेंगे नहीं कि हेल्थ खराब है, बट प्राइवेटली वो अपने मोबाइल पर, गूगल पर उस डिसीज के बारे में पूरी इंफॉर्मेशन दिखाते हैं. नाउ you are not a doctor and you are trying to find out the information about that disease. That means you only know the matter half baked. Doctor has the full information about your disease and treatment. So instead of seeking guidance from the right person, many people have this habit of going to Chrome and just gathering information and then going to doctor and say that इससे ये भी तो हो सकता है, उससे वो भी तो हो सकता है, इसका ये, and then doctor will tell. So nowadays doctors are facing this one more problem. What is that problem? Overdose of information in patient's mind. इससे भी रिकवरी पर फर्क पड़ता है, because if you don't have faith in what doctor is telling you, then there are less chances that you will be recovered faster. And better, जैसे कहते हैं ना, जिसका बंदर वही नचाए, मतलब अगर ये हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम है let doctors decide what to do. जो आपका एक्सपर्टीज है उसमें आप सोल्यूशन दे सकते हैं. And when we have a lot of information, we go deep into side effects of medicine, side effects of disease, and no wonder कि हम वो side effects फिर attract भी करते हैं. उससे अच्छा है हमें पता ही ना हो, क्योंकि जब आपको पता है तो फिर आप उस बारे में सोच रहे हैं, हाँ ऐसा हो सकता है. The more you focus on that, the more possibilities are there that it will get manifested in your life, because whatever you focus upon expands. In other words, they give their entire focus to the disease. However, the law of attraction says that we can't make a problem go away by focusing on it, because focusing on the problem can only make the problem worse. Instead, we should do the exact opposite and focus on the ideal state for the area of our body that is unwell, and give our thoughts and feelings to that. Gratitude for the ideal state of any part of our body powerfully uses our thoughts and feelings together. So we magnetize it to us in one full swoop. So one fell swoop. इसका मतलब जब आप ग्रेटिट्यूड में होते हो ना, तो आपका ये शिफ्ट क्रिएट होता है. You don't focus on the outcomes. You don't focus on that side effects of medicine or complications of disease or your operation. When you are when you are in the state of gratitude, then you are giving a signal to every cell of your body, and that signal is about joy and higher vibration. And when the vibration of your thoughts and feelings raise, then you magnetize good health towards you. And that's why author says that spend 1 minute in visualizing a scene of yourself with the ideal state of your body that you want. And as you see your body in your mind the way you want it to be grateful for it as though you have received it. So visualization का process बहुत ही powerful होता है in creating the reality that you want. So visualize कीजिए कि आप अपनी ideal body को कैसा देखना चाहते हैं. You want to have a particular shape, you want to have particular vitality, energy and fitness level, तो उसे इमेजिन कीजिए. अगर आपको लगता है कि आपके घुटनों में दर्द होता है, तो फिर विजुअलाइज कीजिए कि आप चल रहे हैं, लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस वॉकिंग कर रहे हैं या फिर रनिंग कर रहे हैं, एंड यू आर हैप्पी एंड कंफर्टेबल. So, and as you see your body in your mind the way you want it to be grateful for it as though you have received it. और जब आप उस सीन को देखेंगे, अपने माइंड में वो पिक्चर देखेंगे कि आपके हिसाब से गुड हेल्थ कैसी होती है, तो मानिए जैसे वो अभी आपके हाथ में है. You are already walking, you are already climbing that mountain, you are running in that marathon, or you are doing your daily task very comfortably. You are happy, you are laughing, you are smiling, you are in love, and you are sharing your joy with your family members. You are feeling so elevated that you cannot contain all your joy within you. Just imagine that scene, visualize it, और ऐसे मानिए जैसे वो आज ही है. Now, if you have that, won't you be grateful to God or the universe or the creator? Of course, why not? So feel that gratitude today instead of waiting for it to happen in the future. So if you want to magically restore health to your kidneys, be grateful for strong and healthy kidneys that filter and sift out all the waste products from your body. If you want to magically restore health to your blood, be grateful for pure and healthy blood that flows oxygen and nutrients to all parts of your body. If you want to magically restore health to your heart, give thanks for a strong and healthy heart that maintains the well-being of every organ in your body. For example, if you're suffering from hypertension, फिर अपने हार्ट पर हाथ रखकर बस फील कीजिए कि किस तरह से आपका जो हृदय है वो जब से आप यहाँ पैदा हुए हैं तब से अब तक बिना रुके बिना रेस्ट काम कर रहा है. Have you ever imagined any person working non-stop 24 hours a day? हम तो इमेजिन भी नहीं कर सकते कि ऐसा इंसान एग्जिस्टेंस में है, बट दैट ऑर्गन इज प्रेजेंट विद इन यू एंड इट इज वर्किंग फॉर यू एवरी मोमेंट. तो इमेजिन कीजिए कि एंड आर यू फीलिंग ग्रेटिट्यूड फॉर दैट? If you do, then you will, and if you do this practice regularly, you will naturally feel happier. You will naturally feel happier. And there is one discovery which has been done by other researchers and scientists in the past. Hypertension उन लोगों को होता है जो भूल जाते हैं अपने लाइफ में to feel human emotions. They are working too much and thinking too much from their brain. They are using their logic too much and they are using their human emotions lesser. And if you're suffering from hypertension, then there are two things, beautiful things. That is a signal that you need to appreciate others more often and you need to try to understand other people more. बहुत बार ऐसा होता है, हम कहते हैं हम you don't understand me. मेरे लाइफ में एक भी ऐसा इंसान नहीं है जो मुझे अंडरस्टैंड कर पाए. तो अगर ऐसा आपको लगता है, that is a signal that you need to understand others, because whatever you give, you get back. If you want to magically improve your eyesight, then give thanks for excellent vision. If you want to improve your hearing, then give thanks for perfect hearing. If you want more flexibility, then give thanks for a perfectly supple and agile body. If you want to change your weight, first think about the ideal weight that you want to be. Then imagine yourself at that ideal weight and give thanks for it as though you have received it now. तो इन्होंने बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल्स दिए हैं. अगर आप अच्छी विजन मैनिफेस्ट करना चाहते हैं, इफ यू थिंक कि आपको आपकी सुनने की शक्ति और बढ़नी चाहिए, अगर आप फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी मतलब एजाइल और फ्लेक्सिबल बॉडी चाहते हैं, या फिर आप अपना आइडियल वेट अपना वेट लूज करना चाहते हैं, टू रीच दैट आइडियल वेट, देन गिव थैंक्स. अभी से उसे ग्रेटिट्यूड दो, ऐसे मान कर जैसे वो अभी आपको मिल चुका है. Whatever it is that you want to improve, just imagine yourself with the ideal state and then be grateful for the ideal state as though you have received it right now. Natural forces within us are the true healers of disease. Hippocrates, father of Western medicine. तो इनका कहना ऐसा है कि हमारे शरीर के अंदर जो नेचुरल फोर्सेस है, मतलब जो नैसर्गिक शक्ति है, वो रियल हीलर है हर डिसीज की. इसका मतलब जो हम दवाई लेते हैं, जो हमारी सर्जरी होती है, दीज आर ऑल सपोर्टिव थेरेपीज. ये सपोर्ट करते हैं ताकि हमारे बॉडी के अंदर हीलिंग क्रिएट हो. जैसे अगर फॉर एग्जांपल अगर कोई इन्फेक्शन हुआ है और आप एंटीबायोटिक्स ले रहे हैं, तो व्हाट आर एंटीबायोटिक्स डूइंग? दे आर किलिंग द बैक्टीरिया एंड वायरसेस. जो अगर बैक्टीरिया माइक्रोब्स अगर बॉडी में नहीं है और अगर ये एलिमिनेट हो जाते हैं, then these antibiotics are actually supporting the natural forces so that your body can heal itself. So healing forces हमारे अंदर है. कोई भी आप ट्रीटमेंट करते हैं तो आप सिर्फ सपोर्ट लेते हैं, करेक्ट? So let doctors do their work and you yourself can do your work. And what is your work? Your work to send signal of gratitude and faith to your body. जब आप ये सोचते हैं और आप कल्पना करते हैं कि आपकी हेल्थ एकदम परफेक्ट है और उस परफेक्ट हेल्थ को आप बार बार इमेजिन करते हैं, तो आप जो भी मेडिसिन ले रहे हैं, या आपका कोई ऑपरेशन हुआ है या कोई ट्रीटमेंट चल रहा है, उसका इफेक्ट भी आपको ज्यादा अच्छे से महसूस होगा. एंड दैट्स व्हाई ऑल डॉक्टर्स हैव दिस एक्सपीरियंस. 2 पेशेंट्स अगर आए और उनमें से एक पेशेंट का विश्वास है और वो इंस्ट्रक्शंस भी फॉलो करते हैं और उन्हें पूरा फेथ है कि अभी इनके पास आए तो हमारी तबीयत ठीक होने वाली है. एंड द अदर पेशेंट इज देयर हु डज नॉट हैव फुल फेथ. 1% डाउट है, पता नहीं ठीक होगा कि नहीं. दे हैव दैट फियर, दे हैव दैट वरी, चिंता होगा कि नहीं. तो if both of them have the same disease and both have been given the same treatment by the same doctor, patient who has more faith and gratitude will recover faster than the patient who is in worry, stress and anxiety and doubt. So how does that work? Medicines are same. Just like I said, medicines are supportive therapies which create that atmosphere in your body by removing the obstacles that come in between your great health and healing. So your gratitude and faith, your emotions play a very important role in healing you and healing your disease. You can follow the magic and miracles in health practice every day if you need to. And you can do it multiple times in a day if you really want to accelerate the magical restoration of full health or the improvement of an aspect of your body. But it is vital that whenever you have a negative thought or feeling about the current state of your body or health, that you replace it immediately by visualizing yourself with the ideal state you want and by being truly grateful as though you have already received it. तो उन्होंने वही अलग लैंग्वेज में कहा है कि बहुत जरूरी है कि अगर आपको आज नेगेटिव फीलिंग क्रिएट हो रही है, ऐसा लग रहा है आपको, तो इमीडिएटली अपने विचार को शिफ्ट करें, विजुअलाइज करें कि आप किस तरह की हेल्थ चाहते हैं और फिर उसी के लिए ग्रेटिट्यूड में रहे, धन्यवाद दे जैसे आज ही आपको वो हेल्थ मिल चुकी है. The most effective way to guarantee health other than taking good care of yourself physically is to continue to be grateful for your health. तो ऑथर ने यहाँ मेंशन कर ही दिया है कि आपको अपने फिजिकल हेल्थ का ख्याल तो रखना ही है. यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ योर बॉडी, माइंड. लेकिन इसके अलावा द मोस्ट इफेक्टिव वे जो है वो है बीइंग इन ग्रेटिट्यूड. इवन इफ यू आर डूइंग एक्सरसाइज, यू आर ड्रिंकिंग वाटर, यू आर हैविंग परफेक्ट डाइट, बट इफ यू आर नॉट इन द स्टेट ऑफ ग्रेटिट्यूड, मतलब आपका 1 घंटे का एक्सरसाइज, लेकिन बचे हुए 20-22 घंटे जो है वो आपके ज्यादा से ज्यादा स्ट्रेस में जाते हैं, वरी में जाते हैं, और आप ग्रेटिट्यूड में नहीं है इसका मतलब, तो फिर this will not create good health for you, because this is going to attract a lot of lifestyle diseases into your body. So magic practice number 16, magic and miracles in health. Number 1, count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Number 2, recollect 3 separate times throughout your life when you felt on top of the world and gave sincere thanks for those times. तो वो 3 separate जो times है उसे याद करें. Think about 5 functions of your body that are well, and one by one give thanks for each one. तो हमारा past, present और future, ये तीनों, मतलब पास्ट में आप कब गुड हेल्थ की आपकी कोई मेमोरी है, प्रेजेंट में क्या अच्छा, और फ्यूचर में आप क्या चाहते हैं, इस बारे में सोचें, और इन तीनों फेजेस में थैंक यू कहना है और फील करना है. 5 फंक्शंस ऑफ बॉडी जो है आपके, कोई भी 5 फंक्शंस चूज करें और वन बाय वन गिव थैंक्स टू ईच वन. नंबर 4, choose one thing about your body or health you want to improve, and spend 1 minute visualizing yourself in the ideal state of your body or health. Then give thanks for this ideal state. तो आपकी कौन सी बॉडी का पार्ट है या कौन सी हेल्थ, कौन सी पर्टिकुलर कंडीशन है जिसमें आप इंप्रूवमेंट करना चाहते हैं, उसे विजुअलाइज करना है फॉर 1 minute, एंड देन इमेजिन दैट यू हैव ऑलरेडी गॉट दैट आइडियल स्टेट एंड गिव थैंक्स फॉर दैट आइडियल स्टेट. Number 5, just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. By far this number 5 practice is very important, क्योंकि जब तक आप मैजिक रॉक प्रैक्टिस नहीं करते हैं, आप नंबर 1 काउंट योर ब्लेसिंग्स भी नहीं कर पाएंगे. रात को सोते वक्त अगर आप ग्रेटिट्यूड के थॉट से सोते हैं तो आप पाएंगे कि ऑटोमेटिकली आप जब उठते हैं, देन यू हैव दैट फीलिंग ऑफ ग्रेटिट्यूड इन द मॉर्निंग. तो ये सारे जो असाइनमेंट्स हैं, दे आर, यू हैव टू डू दैट इन योर माइंड, बट इफ यू वांट टू राइट इट डाउन, it will be wonderful. So if you have any question, you can ask. Just a minute. Yes, any question? Yes, Prashant, you have raised your hand. Yes, yes. Hi Prashant, how are you?
Yes, I'm doing fine, Pallavi ji.
Yes.
Pallavi ji, thank you so much for wonderful session.
Yes, thank you.
And my question is about these, probably we would remember that in our childhood we did not had such kind of, about the magic or about the secrets. We did not had any kind of knowledge. But
Correct.
still we lived in that, a specific generations, and we grown up, and most probably, I came across about the secret and the magic 5 to 6 years before. Now, these are the very great things that, we are teaching at this moment, or we are learning. I just wanted to know, like, I have 2 kids. How do I make them aware about the practicing of magic or practicing of secrets or visualizing the things, so that they can start practicing it right from their childhood and they can take all the benefits throughout their life?
Yes, a wonderful question, Prashant. See, we cannot advise children to do particular things. What we can do is make them follow us. Agar aap gratitude, for example, in my case, when I learned about gratitude, I found out that जैसे आपको ये क्वेश्चन आया, वैसे मैंने भी सोचा था कि हमारे बचपन में तो हमें ये नहीं पता था. बट इफ यू कैन सी डीपली इन आवर चाइल्डहुड, जो एक कदर होना होता है, तो वी वर रियली वेरी ग्रेटफुल विदाउट अस नोइंग अबाउट इट. हमें हर छोटी चीज की कदर थी. अगर किसी ने हमें एक छोटा सा गिफ्ट भी दिया तो वी यूज्ड टू बी वेरी हैप्पी. We used to be very joyful, and we used to keep those things well. That is a specialty of people of our generation, of the previous generation, because the resources were not as abundant as they are today. So gratitude was a natural way of being. It was not something that we used to do consciously. It was the way of being. And ये हमने कहाँ से सीखा? हमारे पेरेंट्स से सीखा. और सीखा भी नहीं, उन्होंने सिखाया भी नहीं. We just used to observe them. Like हम हमारे ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स को देखते थे कि हर दिन खाना खाते वक्त वो उसे प्रणाम करके. So that was a way of being grateful. So for many small things, gratitude was there, but we didn't know that ये gratitude है. इसलिए जब भी हमें डांट भी पड़ती थी पेरेंट्स से, तो वो हमें यही कहते थे कि याला कदर नहीं है, बिल्कुल ना, वैल्यू नहीं है, तुम लोगों को वैल्यू नहीं है इस चीज की, पता नहीं है तुमको कितना हार्ड वर्क लगता है. They wanted to say that you are not in gratitude. You are not grateful beings. And if you're not grateful, then you will not get abundance in your life. That is what they wanted to say, but they did not know. Now that someone has put it in a book format and this person has really researched, now we are realizing that this is the way we have also spent our childhood. But in today's time, if we want to create the certain things for our children, जो वैल्यूज हमारे पेरेंट्स ने हमें दिए, शायद पूरे 100% तो हम उन्हें नहीं दे सकते, बिकॉज वी कैन नॉट एडवाइज. लेकिन अगर हम उसे अपना पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ बनाए, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू ऑल फोर सिट ऑन अ डाइनिंग टेबल फॉर डिनर और लंच, तो सिंपल चीजें हैं, किसी खाने की चीज की तारीफ करना कि ये अच्छा बना है, या बीइंग थैंकफुल कि वाह आई एम रियली थैंकफुल कि हमें इतना अच्छा सबके साथ खाना खाने. सो दिस सिंपल कॉन्वर्सेशंस अबाउट ग्रेटिट्यूड, इंस्टेड ऑफ टेलिंग देम कि अरे अभी थैंक यू बोलो, अभी ऐसा करो, इफ यू से दे विल नॉट डू इट. In my case, I have done the same thing. My younger child is really naughty and he doesn't like advices at all. But when I realized that इसको तो मतलब सिखा के होने नहीं वाला है, I started expressing my gratitude to my husband, to my elder son, in front of him, to my staff members, without telling him कि तुम्हें ऐसा करना है. Now he is making sure that he also says thank you to people, and he is becoming that grateful person. Maybe he is not doing the assignments, but I can see that change in him, that he is changing. So these things matter when we create that conversation. उनके सामने वो conversation create करना, उनके सामने ये बोलना कि बहुत अच्छा लगता है जब हम किसी को धन्यवाद कहते हैं या किसी की तारीफ करते हैं. That makes me feel good. So sharing your experiences itself will create an impact on their mind. So आज वो सुन रहे हैं, कल वो उसे प्ले करेंगे. अभी रिकॉर्डिंग चल रही है, वो ये प्ले होगा कुछ सालों के बाद, but that will happen for sure. I can say that from my children's experience.
Yes, thank you so much, Dr. Pallavi.
Yes, thank you, Prashant. Thank you for asking question, and thank you for being in the session also. Yes, thank you.
I could find some time today to join and experience the live sessions. Even I had followed your couple of sessions, recorded sessions, but
Yeah.
I could find a time today for it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Anyone else? If you want to ask a question.
Pallavi ji.
Yes, Sunita ji. Please.
How can we use gratitude to improve the health of others whom we are seeing are really experiencing a lot of pain?
Very good question. First, writing your gratitude towards them in the morning or any time of the day, and visualizing as if they are in great health. अगर हो सकता है कि उनके पैरों में अगर फॉर एग्जाम्पल चोट है, तो आप विजुअलाइज कर सकते हैं कि वो एकदम नॉर्मल चल रहे हैं, अपना काम खुद कर रहे हैं, और वो एकदम इंडिपेंडेंटली आपको भी हेल्प कर रहे हैं. That is one way. That is one way. And the second way, which will be more powerful, is involve them in that process of gratitude. जैसे बहुत बार उनका फेथ नहीं होता है, इससे क्या होगा या होगा, तो उनसे छोटे छोटे क्वेश्चन पूछना. आपको क्या लगता है अगर आपका ये जो है, आपको ये ठीक हो गया तो आप क्या करोगे? तो हम क्या कर रहे हैं, अभी वो पेन में है, वो दर्द में है, तो शायद वो ना सोच नहीं सकते ग्रेटिट्यूड. जैसे चैप्टर में भी कहा है, इफ यू आर इन पेन यू कैन नॉट, it's very difficult, you cannot, you can, but it is difficult to create that thought of gratitude. तो हमें उन्हें सपोर्ट करना है by asking them. For example, घर में कोई बड़े बुजुर्ग है, उनको पूछ सकते हैं अगर आपकी तबीयत ठीक हुई तो आप क्या करोगे. तो और ये तब होगा ना जब आप उनके साथ रह रहे हैं. You इस फोन पे ऐसा कॉन्वर्सेशन इफेक्टिव नहीं होगा, बट if you are living with them, then looking into their eyes and asking them how will they feel and what will they do if they get well. तो जैसे वो उस चीज के बारे में, जैसे ग्रेटिट्यूड फॉर फ्यूचर हेल्थ है ना, तो वो सोचने लगेंगे ऐसा करूंगे वैसा करूंगे, एंड देन दे विल ऑटोमेटिकली गो इन द पास्ट. अरे हम तो ऐसा करते जब हम छोटे थे ना, तो ये स्टोरी आ जाएगी, हम तो ये भी करते थे, ये तो मेरी तबीयत अभी खराब होगी लेकिन पहले हम ये करते थे वो करते थे. सो दिस इज ग्रेटिट्यूड towards their past health. So bringing them in the conversation where they can shift their focus from their ill health to their good health, and then coupling with your assignment, that will definitely create something that will create miracle in their health. क्योंकि उनको आप अगर
That was very
कहोगे,
useful. Thank you so much,
या
Pallavi.
उनको अगर आप कहेंगे हम ऐसा कर रहे हैं आप भी करो, बस यही पे वो बोलेंगे नहीं मुझसे तो नहीं होगा ये करना, क्योंकि अंदर से वो ड्राइव नहीं है, और नहीं होता है, सबको नहीं होता है. तो हम कैसे सपोर्ट कर सकते हैं?
Correct.
बाय इनवाइटिंग देम इन द कॉन्वर्सेशन. उनको इनवाइट करना कि अगर हम ऐसा करें तो क्या हो सकता है. योर क्वेश्चंस हैव टू बी वेरी पावरफुल एट दैट टाइम, सो दैट वो जॉयफुली इन्वॉल्व हो और उन्हें ऐसा सोचने के लिए मजबूर कर दे, तो वो शिफ्ट हो जाता है फोकस, एंड दैट विल क्रिएट मिरेकल.
Thank you so much. That was very helpful. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank you Sunita ji. So anyone else? Okay, thank you very much for your active listening. Thank you very much for your active participation. I hope that you go on today or tomorrow and do this assignment, past, present, and future. This way you bless your body, you bless your mind, you bless your soul, and you go on that path. You start walking on the path of magic and miracles. So keep smiling, keep shining. See you tomorrow at the same time, 7:30 p.m. And tomorrow it is a very beautiful chapter, and it is about money, the magic chain. So see you tomorrow. Take care and bye-bye.